maybe one of them stands out more for you. You really like the look of maybe just all of them flashing all annoying like that. And then you turn on your bonus modes. Now they're going nuts. You've got strobe, you've got bonus mode. It's kind of doing everything.
Hey guys, Chris at FlyRyde. I'm gonna go over these sequential taillights and hopefully we're gonna get a little bit more information about them posted up and answer some questions about them. Is had a really cool, very smart piece of hardware produced for us, and it does cooler things than I can make with these hands. And so what we're able to do now is control these outer halos for the GTR taillights on the 2015 and newer style, and we can control each one of those things individually. So long story short, we can make them do anything that we want. And we're showing these off right now because we have a couple different examples. This is an aftermarket Valenti taillight that we've removed all the internals from and filled up with the factory bezels. This is kind of a one-off thing that we did for a customer special. What you typically see is the red lens version. This is just what comes factory with the car. It's not necessarily the way I would want to go with the aftermarket, but it is clear. So you kind of got this look where the internals are all black and you don't have any of the red lens on there. So just kind of one of those things. A lot of guys say they want to have something that nobody else has. Nobody has this right here. So these are the custom blacked out bezels inside of the taillights. They don't normally look black. They normally look red, really bright red. But when you put that black paint behind this red lens right here, you get a really dark tinted look, which is very similar to what you're used to seeing when people put the either like the overlays like you can get from Premium, or if they'll do like a spray tint over the whole thing. This stuff doesn't take away from the light output. So as the lights are on and they're shining straight through, there's no layer of tint right here that covers it up. So you get the cool look and you get the performance of them not being tinted. Alright, so normally this is super boring because I'm just showing a static little shot of taillights sitting there in the background and nothing's happening to them. Right now I'm going to control them all with my phone, with Ride Controller. As you can see right now they're on. I'm going to turn them off and you can see there's a little opening and closing animation anytime you turn on and off the parking lights. Next thing is the turn signal. So they're going to go from the inside out, like you can see right there. That's like what it would look like if the hazard lights were on. So we have both left and right turn signal hooked up right now. This is the brake light. It'll do an F1 style triple flash really fast. And then after that, it won't do the triple flash. And the reasoning behind that is that you don't want to have that super annoying car in front of you where it's just constantly doing the triple flash every time they tap the brake. So here's how that looks with the demo. Triple flash, and then after that, you'll just do a single flash. It needs 10 seconds before it's gonna turn back on with the triple flash. So that's just kind of a cool mode that no matter what, it's not gonna have that super annoying thing for people behind you in traffic. But it will do it the first time you step on the brakes. So if you're flying down the freeway, you hit on your brakes, it'll do the cool, dramatic F1 style triple flash. Then we've got our bonus modes. So we've got this first one. It's actually got a strobe. It's going left and right. And then it'll do the crazy little dance like that. And so that's something that we've programmed. Jack has spent a bunch of time changing up the coding, and there's two different show modes. So that's the first one. The second one is gonna be, this is more of like a standard right out of the box style animation. I like it especially at this part right there where it does the little, looks like little, I don't know, like little fireflies dancing around or something. It's crazy. Now it's gonna get really annoying because there's gonna be a bunch of clicking in the background. Now for this, we will use a different product that doesn't need us to use the relays in the background that you're gonna hear right now. But you get to see it, it'll just make a bunch of noise. So don't expect that your car is gonna be clicking like crazy. But here we go. That is the wild strobe mode.
And so there's all sorts of different settings that we can do. Let me just show you on the ride controller. We've got, there we go. So you can see there's a little button on the bottom corner right here by my thumb. It says strobe mode. And so when I hold that, it's gonna start panning through different modes. So I'm holding it, I let go, now it's doing a different mode. I'm gonna do the same thing again. And again. And so as you can see, I'm able to go through all these different preset modes. And so the reason you would do that is because maybe one of them stands out more for you. You really like the look of maybe just all of them flashing all annoying like that. And then you turn on your bonus modes. Now they're going nuts. You've got strobe, you've got bonus mode, kind of doing everything. The Ghost controller, it's just crazy. It just does absolutely insane stuff. So the combinations are just endless. I mean, we're using the ride controller. That's really the best way that you could control a setup as elaborate as this. Lots and lots of different features, lots of functions. They don't have to be crazy fully animated, but that's what this video is all about, showing the crazy animated setup that we have. We didn't used to be able to control everything as fully as we can now until we got our custom boards made by ZLEDs. So those are available now to us so that we can make these taillights way faster than we've ever been able to make before. It's still pretty intense wiring, but overall it saves us, I mean, we could do 10 in the time that it took us to do one set before. So hopefully these guys that have been waiting forever for us to get these jobs done will see these things and know that the wait was worth it. And then the people in the future, they just know that when they order, they don't have to wait the time that the pioneer guys did, the ones that had put their faith in us, you know, before we had all these parts in production and we used to have to make everything by hand. That was just crazy. It was unscalable. We couldn't possibly make enough lights in the amount of time that people wanted us to make them. And so I think right now that's just kind of the name of the game. We've got these guys that just build amazing parts. We can do custom programming. We just make them super unique. We were never able to do that before unless we handmade everything. Now we're able to see these companies kind of sprout up and for different types of cars, whether it's a GTR or a Subaru or whatever it might be. We're gonna be doing these on all kinds of different cars and really pushing that side of the industry forward. So if you have questions about that, comment below, ask us anything that you want. We do sell the Ghost sequencers. We're gonna have a few different variations of that. Some kind of budget style and some over-the-top crazy stuff for people that, you know, want to be able to do that type of work on their own particular car. If they need us for the help on programming or anything like that, we got a lot of pointers. We can do some videos about it in the future as well. But for now, I think you've watched so many little flashing red LED lights. The only thing that I can do is finish up by saying thanks. So continue to watch our content, like, subscribe, all that good stuff below. Any comments, please. I'd be happy to answer them for you, and appreciate your time. Thanks.